there for you, there for you, there for you, there for you. Yeah, I'll be there for you, there for you, there for you, there for you. Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all alone. I'll be there for you, 'cause I know that I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Oh, I'll be there, yeah, I'll be there. There for you, yeah, I'll be there for you.
Welcome to the Hakishi Game Jam, and welcome to our opening ceremony. We hope you are as excited as we are as the organizing team for this event. We've been planning this event for several months to bring you the best possible experience at the Game Jam. At this opening ceremony, we'll be explaining how this Game Jam will work, the logistics, our t-shirt, some short speeches by our partner organizations, and a very special guest, my former game developer and current A-Tech professor, Adam Chandler. The team has been very hard at work to bring you the best experiments we can during this pandemic for the Game Jam. In fact, we have 7 different workshops this week to help you learn more about the game development from 7 different student organizations. Some of these student organizations have also decided to host a small live stream through the week so you can observe how they're developing their game. In addition, we have several events planned through the event, such as a meme jam, a character creation contest, and even a costume contest on the 31st. But before I continue forward with the categories, prizes, and the rest of the Game Jam, we have a small word from our Professor Adam Chandler, a former game developer that used to work on the Epic Mickey series, and current professor at A-Tech.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm going to give you a brief talk about game jams and why they're extremely valuable and why you should be doing them, which it sounds like you already are. So this is more of a maybe prep for some of you, and for many of you who have done game jams before, this is to remind you of why they are extremely important. I'm one of the faculty in arts and technology at UT Dallas, and we do a lot of game development. So I'm just passing on some knowledge for any of you who are maybe, new to game development and want to, start off on your journey. So let's get into it. Any of you who have never done a game jam before, be prepared. They can be very intense. They can be overwhelming at times, but you're going to learn a whole lot. And it's a really awesome place to start for any of you who are looking to just test the waters of game development and see if it's for you. Any of you who are returning developers who have done a game jam before, I would recommend that you be encouraging and you just realize that there are a lot of newer developers out there who may need additional help. So just be patient, and we're all in this together. The goal is to build a community and knowledge share and just sharing the passion of game development. So all together, I hope we're creating a lot of cool new ideas and getting to see a lot of awesome games get created. And primarily this lecture is about two major questions. Why are we here? And why should I participate in game jams in general? So I'm going to take you through a lot of main points of what I believe makes game jams beneficial to new and returning game developers. So the first one is practice your craft. If you were to ask, I would say most game developers, where do I start? Like, what's the best way to get into game development? How do I get my foot in the door? Almost all of them will tell you, well, make games. Like, that's what you should be doing. Just make games. That's how you become a game developer. And one side effect of making games is you'll learn what you're really good at and what you maybe need to work on some more. And so you should be making games if you want to get into the field of making games. It seems very straightforward, but you would be surprised how easy it is to get lost in what should I be doing? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this game engine? Should I be doing... It doesn't matter. Just make games, and that's where you start, and then you go from there. Another thing that you will find is that as you are creating games, you're going to discover what you like doing and what you don't like doing. And both are very valuable, especially while you're in school and while you're still learning what you want to do. You don't really want to fall into the trap of taking a long series of courses, animation 1, animation 2, animation 3, before you even realize whether or not animation is your real passion. Maybe you find that you really like doing sound and you want to find that early. And game jams are a good way to find your passion really, really early. And as you're working in these small teams, you may need to cover something that no one else on the team can do, and you'll have to learn it on the spot. But maybe you'll find you really like doing it. And it's best to find that out now before you just get too far into your studies. You want to find your passion early and then practice it. Another concept that I think is really important is the concept of a T-shaped developer. The idea is that you want a wide range of knowledge, and then you want to specialize in some kind of specific part of that. So game jams are going to help you fill out your wide breadth of knowledge. So you're going to learn a little bit about animation. You're going to learn a little bit about sound. You're going to learn a little bit about game design and so forth. And that's where you want to be. You want to know just enough to learn more whenever you need to. And that'll also make you a flexible developer and highly sought after whenever it comes to building a team. And I'm going to recommend game jams as a way of building your base level knowledge and just filling out all the gaps and the cracks in your knowledge base. And then with that, you do want to specialize in something. Maybe you want to go further into game design or further into programming or whatever. Again, you're going to find that whether or not you even like that if you're doing game jams, but it's a good way to build your skill sets in this kind of way and help prepare you for a field that is very constantly changing and requiring new skills over time. You want to be flexible if you want to make it inside of this industry. Game jams will also help you build your portfolio. Now, generally, you want your portfolio to be the best of the best, and sometimes game jams come out with a cool project, but maybe not a polished one in many cases. But it's a good place to start. If you don't even have a portfolio yet, I mean, game jams will give you something, and having a portfolio is better than not having any portfolio, because if you have a portfolio, at least you can apply places. Like, it is a very, very good starting point. So I recommend game jams as just a place to start. Like, whatever you come out with, maybe document some of your process, like grab a few assets and start to build a portfolio. Start now, start early, and then you can focus on improving it as you continue your game development journey. As a side note, it's also good to have game jams as a point of conversation, and let's say inside of an interview, or maybe even as a side part of your portfolio, because they want to know that you worked with a team. Like, you can collaborate with people, and you can come out with something good. It's going to count for a lot. And, I would not underestimate it. Even when you have your highly polished portfolio pieces, have some place where you can show that you can work with other people. One of the most highly beneficial things to get out of a game jam is just connecting with other developers, whether it's the people that you're working with or the people that you walk around and you see them working and you chat with them. This is the picture of me a very, very long time ago, and some of the other developer friends that I met inside of school. And you're going to carry a lot of these relationships a long ways. You may not realize it now, but a lot of the people that you meet, they may become the connections that lead into your first industry job later on. And you want to start building your reputation early. Like, don't burn your bridges, because you're going to have those bridges for a very, very long time. And your reputation is so valuable. You want to have a good one, and you want to protect it. It comes down to, don't be a jerk, be the person that you want to work with, be helpful, be reliable, and don't be toxic, especially in these game jams where it's very easy to get stressed or get bogged down in something that isn't working. It doesn't matter. That's going to happen in the real world too. And you want to be the person that people enjoy working with. So don't forget about it. It starts now. Start your reputation now and build it now. And then networking is going to be so much easier for you later on. And I thought it would be helpful to share a little bit about my personal journey, just to give you an example of how valuable your networks, even in school, can be. Every one of these is a job that I have had since college, and in each one of these, I was connected by someone affiliated with either school or someone who knew somebody from a school connection. So for example, right after graduation, a game designer friend recommended me to it was like an apartment visualization company that started reaching out into new media. From there, like working with the military, doing some game engine work and research there, and then eventually to an indie game company, which was a friend from graduate school, going to a game company in Austin who worked on the Epic Mickey series, was from an artist friend way back from undergrad, like many years ago. They remembered working with me and knew that I was a good worker and recommended. Then Gearbox, a sound designer friend from Trench Games, which again was a friend from grad school. Furiously Interactive, another indie company, which is a friend of a roommate referral. So networking can just be the people that you're around. It doesn't even have to be from school, but it can be in many cases. PSAV, working with hardware devices, game systems, and live event technology. That was a friend of a friend at a house party, which, this initial friend was the same designer friend way back from undergrad, and eventually just coming back here to be a lecturer. This is a referral from an old professor that I had. So, I mean, all these bridges can compound on each other and build, and they start now. They start while you're in school. So be the person that you want to work with, and treat your connections as valuable. Like, treat your reputation as an important thing, and don't burn your bridges. They matter, and they will lead into other companies and get your foot in the door. And it's really, really difficult to find opportunity if you don't have that. So it's a whole major factor in this. And game jams are a great way to start working with people and building these connections and establishing yourself as a passionate developer in the community. So start here. You've already taken the big step and participated and will be participating, I hope. And you want to remember this as things start getting stressful, and make sure that you keep yourself in check and keep calm and be helpful and be positive above all. So in closing, just to wrap up these main points, game jams are valuable because they help you build your portfolio, and especially start a portfolio if you don't already have one. But even then, they add a new part to your portfolio that shows you can collaborate and shows that you are participating with other developers and you can work as a team. They also help you practice your craft. I mean, the more you do these things, the more you're going to get better at whatever you're trying to do. It's more practice, and it's always going to be valuable to you. You may also discover new interests because, if you're working in a small team and you have to be more generalist, then you're going to have to cover new things that are a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and you're going to discover maybe you have a new passion that you didn't know you had. Myself, I ended up getting in a lot into sound design just because I had to cover it for a small indie team. And we found out, I like doing it. And I just took on more of those roles, and it eventually led to sound design positions later on in my career. Game jams will also help you establish fundamental knowledge, which means you get to learn a lot about a lot of different things. Even if you are specialized in something, it makes you flexible. It makes you valuable because you can be the kind of person to have an answer for a lot of different problems, and it makes you a really good problem solver. Broaden your horizons and broaden your skill sets. You never know what you're going to enjoy and what you're not going to enjoy. That's also valuable to know as well. And then finally, connecting with developers. At some point, you will have to get into networking, and this is a good place to start. You never know where your connection is going to come from. You never know when your friend who you did a game jam with ends up getting hired by some company and they find out that they need a new developer or like an entry level for this other thing. They can recommend you like directly. That could be your in, and you just never know who that's going to be. Not that that should be your primary motivation for doing all of this, but it is one valuable thing that comes out of it, and it's something that you should keep in mind as you're working in these small teams. Finally, good luck. Don't forget, this is a journey, not the destination, and you're building the stuff along the way, whether it's skill sets, connections. Don't look at the final game as the one thing that you're getting out of this, because it's not. You're getting a lot of stuff out of a game jam that is, let's say, less tangible, but equally important, and maybe even more important. So as of now, if you start developing games, you are now a developer. You can call yourself a game developer. Maybe you need to get better. Maybe you need to be a better game developer, but develop games, and that's how you become a game developer. And lastly, if I can leave you with one final point, it is be the developer that you want to work with. Above all, everyone wants a pleasant experience when they're under stress. And if you're around people that you like and you want to work with, it makes everyone's time going through these stressful situations a lot more pleasant and maybe even fun. We want to be passionate about what we do. And don't forget that while trying to finish the final build of your game right before the deadline. Be helpful, be positive, and be reliable. So with that, I hope everything goes well. This will be an exciting experience for many of you newcomers, and hopefully also exciting for some of you veterans who are coming back. And good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Professor Chandler, for coming out and supporting our game jam. Hopefully, everyone takes your advice and can learn something from it. Coming up, we have a few student organizations that have some words to share with everyone. You guys should definitely check them out as they host a ton of events and opportunities throughout the school year. But before we introduce them, we'd like to present our Game Jam t-shirt. For you to obtain a t-shirt, you must submit a playable game. We'll let everyone know how they'll be able to obtain it later this week. But until then, just focus on learning on how to create a game. But now, here are the organizations.
Hi, we're the Student Game Developer Association, or SGDA. We are a student organization centered around all aspects of the game development process. Throughout the school year, we host several events to teach technical and professional skills in the industry. For instance, we bring in guest speakers to give talks on their experiences in the games industry. Already this semester, we've hosted talks with speakers who have worked on titles such as Doom Eternal, Destiny, and Pokemon Go. Additionally, we put on workshops to provide crash courses into game development tools, methods, and engine. Occasionally, we also run our own game jams, portfolio reviews, panels, so on and so forth. Besides our events, we also provide an active Discord server and community where we share news, industry opportunities, help each other solve problems, show off our own projects, or, hang out. None of our events cost a fee to attend, nor do we have any dues to be a member. Doesn't matter what major you are or how much experience you have, everyone is welcome. If you want to learn more about us, please check out our website. Otherwise, if you want to start getting involved, please be sure to join our Discord. Thanks, and have fun with the jam.
Hello all, my name is Sheridan and I am the president of the Animation Guild here at UT Dallas. We are a student group from the Arts, Technology, and Emerging Communications degree that seeks to promote student networking with professors and industry professionals. The Animation Guild hosts lots of industry events, bringing animation and games industry professionals to our students to provide insight on how to get into the industry and what it's like. You can follow our events by connecting with us through social media. In coordination with Hack UTD, we are going to present a workshop with Will Chen. He will be discussing some of his procedure and process in the creation of character combat animation for games. We hope to see you there on Monday.
Hello, my name is Erasmo Garcia. I am the project chair for the UTD student chapter of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. At ASME, we strive to enhance the educational experience of mechanical engineering students at UTD by offering the opportunities for hands-on experience, networking, and professional development that will assist them in achieving their future professional goals. We are currently hosting workshops, competitions, social events, game nights, professional development, podcasts, and more. Although we are a mechanical engineering group, all are welcome to learn and have fun with us, so feel free to join our Discord or check out our website for updates on fun and informational events. Thank you Hack UTD for hosting this event, and may the best jammers win. Bye!
Hey guys, we are UTD Blockchain, with the goal of educating people about blockchain technology. Why should you care about blockchain, you may ask? Well, blockchain technology is currently being used to revolutionize traditional finance and will play a major role in future economics. So, if you are someone who's interested in both finance and tech, by all means come check us out as we discuss the latest innovations, the latest trends, the ups and even the downs of this blockchain world. So yeah, if you're interested, again, here's our Discord link, our Discord code, and our Instagram if you want to follow us. Thank you for your time.
Hey everyone, we're Hack to Help and we debunk the myth of the genius programmer. We do this by teaching programming through real-world projects and beginner-friendly technical workshops. We encourage anyone to come join us as we accept people of all backgrounds and proficiency levels. Here is our officer team, ranging from pre-meds to engineering majors, all excited to give you guys an opportunity to learn programming. We've done a variety of events, mainly technical workshops, but we've also had an internship panel, design workshops, and even gotten people from the industry to speak to you guys. We are very open to hearing suggestions as well, so if there's something you want to learn, feel free to reach out to us. We have many events lined up for you guys. For our next one, we will be bringing in a Scrum Master to talk about Agile in the workplace, and following that, we will be having a test automation workshop. So be sure to follow us on our social medias, as that is the best way to be in the loop and get in on all these cool events. Hope to see y'all there.
All right, thank you to all of our amazing student organization partners. Now what you've all been waiting for, the Game Jam itself. We have $1,250 in prize money split between 5 separate categories. The categories are Best Overall, Most Original, Best Design, Best Gameplay, and Best Sound. No team can win more than one category, so everyone will have a fair chance to win. We'll be using itch.io to submit, share, and judge your game. Just upload your game to itch.io, and from there, everyone will be able to view and play your game. Judging will be done by you, the participants, on Saturday. Next, Neha will be talking about how you'll be able to access all of the events, workshops, and live streams.
If any of you guys have questions, feel free to ask us in the Discord chat. For every day of the week from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m., there will always be an officer on the Discord, so reach out literally whenever. This is where we will also be posting any announcements about our workshops and live streams, which will be happening on this YouTube channel. So whenever you see a workshop or process team on the event schedule, just tune in on this channel. Additionally, we will be recording all of our hosted events. So just in case you're busy, don't worry, you can always view the recordings on this channel later. Now I'll hand it over to Fishwalk, who will explain how to use the Discord bot so you can use it to maximize your efficiency throughout the event.
Everyone who participates in the Game Jam must be in the Game Jam Discord. Make sure you navigate to the verification channel and type your full name so you can be added as a participant to the Discord. You will need to verify it by today night so you can be added as a participant. Also, the Game Jam bot has functionality to create your own team channels. You will get one text channel and one voice channel only visible to you or your teammates. You can create this channel by typing .project create in the bot channel and add members with .project members. The instructions for using the bot are pinned in the bot channel as well. Make sure you use this bot to increase your organization and efficiency throughout the Game Jam. Now, I'll hand it over to David, who will talk about the mentorship process.
Now the final and last thing before we start the Game Jam. We'll be sending out a mentor form for any team that would like to have an organizer assigned to their team. They'll just be checking in on your team periodically, ensuring you guys have all the resources you need and to keep you updated on our event. While we can't directly provide any technical help, we can provide resources to ensure that your development is flowing smoothly and that you're on track to finish a game. If you do need technical help, you can reach out to many mentor volunteers in the mentoring and Game Jam help channels in the Discord.
Right after this opening ceremony ends, we'll be having a team building session for all the people that do not have teams in the Discord. We have a second round of team registration tonight as well, and that ends at 7 p.m. If you guys did not register your team before 7 p.m., we cannot verify you're a part of this event if you submit a game. If you guys already registered a team initially, do not worry, because we already got you. Last but not least, all games are due this Friday at 11:59 p.m. All right, so that concludes our opening ceremony. I hope everyone enjoys the Game Jam, and happy jamming!